All right. Hello, people.
Hey.
Are we coming through?
How we looking?
Give us a thumbs up if everything's working right. This is our first time setting up this way, so, these things are iffy. All right, we'll give it just a couple minutes, and then we'll get right into it.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Cool. See, we have messages from Sorgy. Running errands. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. I get that. Definitely catch us on the replay. Oh, got a thumbs up from Sorgy.
Hope you're not driving.
Yeah. Drive safely. And Jenny and Kevin, Eat by La Travel.
Yeah,
what's up, you guys?
Up? Mexico.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and get started, huh?
Yeah.
We are trying something new here on the channel. Oh, yeah, of course. He's Steven. I'm Andy. And you know what? I'm getting some noise from that. Can you turn it off?
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Always an adventure trying something new. 1 minute. All right, we good?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so we're going to try something new today, and hopefully this is something that we can implement every so often, not too frequently. We're going to keep vlogging like we regularly do, but we kind of wanted to enter something else into the mix, and I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. We'll look forward to your feedback. Today's going to be a little more of a channel update as well, which we won't normally be putting in the mix.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to explain this whole concept of Travel Matters Live to you all. Yeah. We're going to give you some news that we found that's around travel, and then a quick travel channel update.
Yep. Finally, those contests we put in the title, we're going to let you know all about those. There's some really great free travel opportunities, and we want to make sure.
Yeah, we want to make sure you guys know about these. So we're going to start letting people know when we do these Travel Matters Live, which brings me to what is Travel Matters Live?
Yeah.
So our tagline is Travel Matters, and I think it's obvious that, especially to people like us, travel does matter. It's important. It's definitely helped us to learn and grow and just have amazing life experiences. But it's a little bit of a double entendre, right? So travel matters, but also there are matters or topics, issues around travel. So that is what Travel Matters Live is going to be about. We're going to come on, just briefly talk to you about any interesting travel news or topics that we've discovered, because we're always reading, magazines, National Geographic and Afar and Condé Nast Traveler and Travel and Leisure and all of these things, New York Times. So as we come across kind of interesting things that might help you in your travels, in your planning, things that might affect your travels one way or another, we want to share that with you. And then, of course, we are also finding out about a lot of really cool contests and things. So we want to make sure we pass that information along as well, because, of course, we're going to try to win them.
Yeah. But how cool would it be if someone else in our community won, even if not us?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
So we're letting people know about those as well, which we're going to get to a couple of really cool ones at the end of this broadcast. Let me see. What do we have here? Oh, good. Sorgy's back at home.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. He likes music a little bit. Just a touch.
A little bit.
Of course, we're wearing our tops from places that we visited. And Muscle Shoals was a recording studio in Alabama that we got to go to. It's historic. It's iconic. And
really cool tour there. If anybody's in the area and you want to do the tour, highly recommend.
We don't usually pick up gifts, souvenirs, most places we go, but we had to get a t-shirt from there.
Yeah.
And we share it. Yeah, this in Motown, exactly. We share it, but I think I've only worn it once. He usually wears it. Hey, Faison Tourism Club. How are you doing?
What's up?
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming by.
So anyway, we've just explained the concept of Travel Matters Live. Hopefully that's something that you all will find interesting. One thing, however, that I should clarify, we're not going to report on.
I was just going to mention.
You know, right?
Yeah.
It's anything related to the virus. As countries open up or change their requirements, some are requiring tests, some are not. Vaccines, quarantines, all this stuff. That is a constantly moving target.
That's
and
brutal.
We are not going to be chasing it. No. So hopefully, if you have travel planned, you know where to go to get that information. Check the CDC, check the State Department, and then obviously check the official sites for whatever your destination is. We're not going to try to keep up with that. That is not the news we'll be reporting.
Definitely
It's
best left to the professionals. You don't,
exactly,
you don't need us for that.
Exactly. So without further ado, let's get into some of our travel news for today, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So today's topic is tourist taxes. Now, I think we've probably seen these attached to hotels, but honestly, I've never really been aware in my travels of tourist taxes.
No, me either.
But I'm pretty sure they're common in hotel bookings at least, and possibly Airbnb. Anyhow, 2 major destinations have announced that they're going to be implementing a tourist tax this year.
Yeah.
So the first one is Thailand. This one is definite, and it's going into effect in April. So if you're planning a trip to Thailand in the near future, plan to see a tourist tax added on. It's going to appear on your flight reservation, on your airline bill, basically. And the amount is supposed to be 300 baht.
Yeah.
So you'll see a fee, and that translates to $9.
It's so reasonable, it's ridiculous.
So you probably wouldn't even notice it, to be honest, right?
No. And there's so many other fees added on to all your other flights and hotels and things like that you just sign right up for and don't think twice about. So I think this one is way worth it.
Exactly. I mean, who really reads all of those fees anyway? I know we should. But half the time I don't understand them, or I feel like there are 2 line items that are charging me for what seems like the same thing anyway.
Yeah. And you just get a little too annoyed.
Such a pain in the butt to dispute it or question it. So I usually just go with it unless it's a really big charge.
Yeah. I don't know. You let us know what you think in the comments. If you think, is this tax something you're willing to pay? Do you mind it? Does it bother you? Or
would it affect your decision to go to Thailand?
Would you pay more?
Yeah. And you should know, by the way, that this money that they're collecting is going towards the local economies and the local environment. They've been such a popular tourist destination, but they're also known for their cheap tourism and their cheap, what's the word I'm looking for? Resorts and things, that their infrastructure has definitely seen some damage from all of the traffic and all of the tourism. The environment needs a little bit of help. So they're taking this money in order to help with these things, to help improve the infrastructure, and also to help kind of discourage some of the cheaper tourism and to help get away from that reputation that they have.
A little more local experiences and encourage things like that.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely, I think it's worth it. I mean, I think that's the way people should be traveling anyway. Yeah. So I'm always happy to pay to help out maintain a place that we might want to visit.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And especially, by the way, because of everybody working remotely these last couple of years, or a lot of people working remotely these last couple of years, there's going to be a huge rise in the nomad situation, the digital nomad situation. Once borders really open up again, they're expecting a big boom. And Thailand is one of those countries that's so affordable. It's a common destination for digital nomads as well. So this is going to be good to help Thailand kind of recover and recuperate from the lack of tourism for a while, and then from the boom that they're going to be getting in the near future, hopefully, that will, tax their system a little bit more.
Yeah,
absolutely. So I see we have Chris the Patriot. Hi guys,
how you doing, Chris? A good buddy in Tulsa. Both of our good buddies in Tulsa.
Oh, Jenny and Kevin asked, when do they charge the tax at immigration? So I think my understanding is that tax for Thailand is going to be added onto your airline fee. So if you're flying into the country, they're going to tack it onto that. So like I said, I mean, once you're paying all your different fees and they're giving you all the taxes and everything else, it's like $9 extra. You probably wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
What else we got?
What's the tax going to? As long as it's for that reason, as you guys say, it's worth paying if it helps. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's what's really important, is that they put the money to the right places so that it helps to offset some of the damage to the environment, to the infrastructure, helps to improve it, to give the local communities, I think, and the tourists a better experience getting around Thailand. So
I have faith that they will. I think they'll do the right thing with it. I don't think there's going to be any.
He's got more faith in governments than I do.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive.
But I'm gonna start off giving the benefit of the doubt. Absolutely. I think their heart's in the right place. It seems to be going to the right place. The other location that's going to start charging a tourist tax, by the way, is Venice, Italy. No doubt you've heard all about how tourism has been impacting that city. It's so polluted now in the canals. And,
Yeah, they really could use this.
Yeah, they really need this. And what they're going to do, they haven't actually decided exactly when and how they're going to implement this. But right now, the idea that they're throwing around is charging like a ticket to get into Venice. So that way they can almost throttle how many tourists they get each day.
Yeah, it's mostly targeted towards day trippers coming in.
Yeah, exactly. So what it is if you're staying at a hotel there, tourist tax is already being charged on the hotels there to begin with. And if you're planning on staying, you've got access to the city. This is what they're saying right now. But of course, again, this is not fully decided. However, if you're coming in for the day, like maybe you're staying someplace outside of Venice, you're just making a day trip into the city, you want to check it out, they are going to start now charging for basically selling tickets to get in. And you're going to have a valid ticket in order to enter the city. And that money is going again towards helping with the pollution issues, helping with just maintaining, because they get so many millions of visitors per year. Right. It's just overwhelming. So it's going to help them kind of manage the crowds, give individuals who do visit there, I think, a better experience
for sure.
Absolutely. And help them recover from some of the damage that they've been getting from all the tourism prior to now. Yeah. I mean, we've also heard of it from the cruise ships that are porting there, that are docking there. So I think for people who are getting off just for the day on cruise ships as well, they're going to require that ticket too. So that's going to help them take care of their city. And, this was almost named a UNESCO, what was it?
Endangered?
An endangered city by UNESCO. Yeah. That's how bad it was getting in Venice. So we definitely think it's really important that they find ways to preserve the city so that, generations can still enjoy it and see this incredible and unique place. So again, let us know what you think. We don't have an amount on this one yet. They're throwing around amounts that are equivalent to like $5 to $10 US.
Pretty inexpensive.
So it's pretty inexpensive. The thing about this one, though, is there will be a set number of tickets per day. So you're going to have to book in advance if you want to go to Venice. Make sure you get the ticket. There's no guarantee. You can't just show up, pay your money, and get in. Yeah. So that is one consideration for travelers if they implement it the way they're talking about right now.
They're still hashing out all, exactly how they're going to go about doing it.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, those are our topics for today. Again, tourist taxes. Do you have any experience with them? Do they affect your decisions for travel? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I think we might start seeing a lot more of these coming up.
I think so. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, not at all. I love it.
So anyway, we want to give you guys a quick channel update before we move on to the contests that we promised. Yeah. Because as you can see, we're not traveling.
We're here.
We're here in North Carolina. We're not traveling at all this month, which is such a bummer because we are itching to get out places. But it comes from kind of good news, I think. Yeah. We are both kind of slammed with work, which is a first in almost 2 years. So I am back to my full workload now from pre-March 2020. And I work in the entertainment industry, news and media. So this is our busy season because of the Super Bowl and all of the awards shows that are going, because a lot of them got bumped because of the Omicron variant in January. Normally they're going on starting in January. So now they're all February, March, and going into the beginning of April when the Grammys happen. So I am slammed, which is also why I'm loving this live stream format, right?
Yeah, because it really helps for you.
Yeah, I do all of our editing of our videos. I'm trying to train Steven to get some of the stuff organized and stuff for me to take a little bit off my plate. And I think more and more we're going to see him doing some of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, since I'm working a whole, full workload now, I'm working events. Frequently these events take place on weekends. So it's really hard for us to plan travel in between, huh?
Yeah, it has been a little bit tough so far, but we're going to settle into it.
Yeah, absolutely. My schedule's going to lighten up in another month or so, and I'll get used to it. I'll figure it out. I know there are tons of people who work full time and do this.
Yeah, we could absolutely work around it.
We can definitely make it work. The other thing is we didn't have a dog sitter for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And we can't go anywhere. Our babies are not being taken care of. So absolutely need that dog sitter situation sorted. They're back now. We're all good. But of course, just as they get back, this one over here, little jerk,
All right.
he's about to take off to go to LA.
Just for a few days, but
Yeah.
work is calling. More on that at another time. We don't want to give
You better be
anything
working the whole
away.
time. No fun for you.
All work, all work. I'm going to be so stressed out. There's going to be no enjoyment of the warm weather whatsoever.
Not at all, I'm sure. How could you go to LA and not enjoy it?
I know. I'm really looking forward to it.
So yeah, so he's taking off on me. I'm going to be stuck here in North Carolina. He's going to go get some work done in LA. And this is all in preparation for the next cruise we have coming up, which is the first week of March. That is our next travel.
That's right.
So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a ton of fun videos coming off of that one, including our first international videos.
That's right. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. That's a big milestone for us on the channel.
Absolutely. So you guys are going to want to watch for that. And I'm going to give you more information on that cruise next week. And also why he has to go to LA to prepare for this cruise.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird situation, right? It doesn't leave from the West Coast. I'll tell you that much. So we'll leave you hanging there for that one.
Really making a cliffhanger out of that one.
I'm trying. See, Sorgi agrees. He says, you little jerk.
Sorry.
Hey, Sippy Cup. What's up, you guys? Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on with us. Oh, man. I'm looking at Sorgi's message. Stay relevant on the national and world scene without the local taxpayer footing the bill. Yep, that's true. So yeah, put those taxes on tourists. Absolutely. Don't make the locals pay the bill for, all the damage and everything else, pollution and stuff that tourism is causing.
Bad enough they have to put up with us while we're there.
I know, right? I mean, it really is, especially Venice. It's getting ruined pretty bad for the locals. A lot of locals have been driven out by people buying up properties to put on the market for Airbnb, things like that. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of negative effects to tourism and travel that we're learning about, unfortunately. Just things to keep in mind as we go places. So, rim shot. Oh man. All right, you guys, before we wrap up, we want to tell you about 2 contests related to travel. These are 2 awesome opportunities to get free travel if you win them. I just want to start out by saying that we are in no way affiliated with these. We are not administering them. We are not sponsoring them or sponsored by them. There is no connection here whatsoever. We are literally just passing along the information. Yeah. So to enter the contests, to get more information, to complain, whatever you want to do, go to the links in the description. So, and also, by the way, if you get our newsletter, you already know about one of these and hopefully have already entered it.
Yeah. And if you don't get our newsletter, you should get it. It's in the description. There's also going to be a link to that. You should sign up. We send them out right now about once every month.
Yeah, we try not to get too crazy with it.
Yeah, a lot of it's just news and what we're up to, but also we're trying to incorporate more things like this, like contests or different updates like that.
Yeah, we want to provide valuable information for you all. It's not just all about us, but to help encourage people to travel a little more as well and give them opportunities like this. So one of these was already in our last newsletter, and this is really cool. It's from Airbnb, and they are running a contest because they're looking for someone to host one of their properties in Italy for a whole year.
Oh, man. It was one of those €1 properties.
Exactly. I don't know if y'all have heard about these, but different like smaller villages that have been kind of dwindling in population because younger generations are moving into bigger cities and things. They're selling properties that need to be restored for €1. So Airbnb bought one of these, and then they worked with a designer to completely renovate this place. It's style.
Yeah,
I mean, just show pictures on the link. You got to check it out. It is beautiful. And as the host, you get to live in this property for a year and play host to the people that you rent to. So you'll have your own suite within the property, and then there'll be areas that you can rent. And for the whole year, they want you to get involved in the community there. This is in Sicily. So we're talking Southern Italy.
So amazing.
Cooking lessons, language lessons. I mean, you are just going to immerse yourself in the culture of this location in Italy.
Yeah.
And they want you to basically be responsible for the property. There are a lot of responsibilities with it, so be sure you read the fine print. But along with that, you also get to keep the rental fees. So it's basically as if it was your property. You're responsible for it all, but you also get to keep the income from it.
Yeah.
So this is a great opportunity for somebody who already has like a remote working digital nomad situation and can handle managing an Airbnb property on top of that while immersing themselves in Italian culture. I mean,
that's a trade-off. That sounds amazing to me. I would so love to do that.
That's so cool. Who would go for that? Would anybody here? Would you enter for that? Do you want to go to Italy for your? I mean, who doesn't want to go to Italy for
that
year?
sounds like pretty
We
fun
would be
work,
all
actually.
over this if it weren't for our dogs. I mean, honestly, that's the only thing that's keeping us from going for this. But what do we have here? Let's see. Jenny and Kevin, yes, we have a newsletter. Sign up in the description. We don't send out too much, so don't worry. We won't spam you. Cecilia. Oh, it's Sorgie's ancestral homeland. Okay.
Right,
okay. I mean, that could be quite, you just started a new job though, but hey, that could be quite an amazing experience, right? We actually got to go to Naples a couple of years ago, which is his ancestral homeland, and check out where his grandparents were from. And that's really cool seeing that. Just kind of nice feeling the connection to a place that you travel to. So, and I know Jenny and Kevin know how that is. So they're doing that right now.
Yeah, and same for you with Poland.
Oh yeah, well, I've been to Poland several times as well in Polish. So
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. Now we have a new contest that was not in our newsletter. We want to tell you about this one. It is a trip to Zion National Park.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on. That's more local. This is much more manageable for literally anybody. So all of y'all who are watching, no excuse. Sign up for this one. Try to enter this one. It is being given away by Prana. They're a clothing company that we love.
Amazing brand.
Yes, they are so focused on sustainability, from the materials they use to their fair trade practices and social responsibility commitments.
Yeah.
Check out their website too, because they really have made a commitment to making a positive corporate impact. And they make outerwear, I guess, not outerwear, like athletic
activewear.
Activewear, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for.
Shorts, swimsuits, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. My bathing suit top is from them. He got his bathing suit from them. But yeah, I mean, sweatshirts, joggers, all kinds of stuff. Hiking gear. So check Prana out. And right now they are giving away this trip to Zion National Park and a Prana shopping spree. So the total value of this prize is about, they say, $4,499.
Pretty good.
That's not shabby.
That's pretty good.
And we haven't been to Zion yet, so we're definitely entering this one.
Oh, for sure.
But from everybody that we've seen who's been there, all the people, all the friends that we watch, they say that is one of their absolute favorite national parks.
Yeah, it's a mind blower from what I've seen. If you've been, let us know.
Let us know if you liked it, if it
people
lives up to the hype, right?
Absolutely.
So so that's at prana.com. Again, the links are down in the description. And one thing to note, both of these contests end tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow already.
Yeah,
that's right.
The 18th of February. So get on it. Get
in there.
What
I'm doing when we get off here.
I'm sending you to work on that while I go back to work. So anyway, you guys, that's all I think we had for everybody today, right?
I think that's it, yeah.
All right, cool. So let me just take one more look.
Thank you all for joining us, by the way.
I'm so excited.
We're not here
we
by
really
ourselves.
didn't give a whole lot of warning on this one. So I'm excited to see some friends on the chat with us. All right, you guys, let us know what you think of the Travel Matters Live concept. Like I said, we'll probably be jumping on just, once every month or two, maybe, with new contests, new travel information. We are also providing this information in our newsletters. So you'll get it first if you get our newsletters, and you'll have a little more heads up to enter the contests and stuff. But we'll try to give you more than 24 hours notice in the future on those as well. So let us know if this is something you'd like to see more of. Hopefully it is, because I don't have to edit these.
Yeah, that's going to be a big help for you.
And yes, exactly. It's going to help us get some stuff up without overloading me on the work. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.